Welcome back, everyone. Today we're in the Giants editor, and I am Jewel, and I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. If you're new to the channel, you can check out my playlist to understand more about map making in the Giants editor for Farming Simulator 19 and 22 so far. And of course, we'll do more in the future as the game progresses. But as you can see, we've got stuff done all over this way. We got a little bit of stuff done in different places. We got some stuff here, there. I'm thinking we're gonna do something right here. But we also have a fire department over there, and biogas, bowling alley, and a gas station, and a pool hall. So we've got a lot going on. We still got a lot more to do. Let's get started. Go ahead and smash that like button while you're at it, and subscribe if you haven't already. Helps the channel grow, and I'm on my way to 1,000, so if you could help out, I appreciate it. This is going to be a surf shop. I still got to make stuff in Blender for that, which will come at some point. I'm not going to worry with Blender right now. I want to get all my stuff kind of placed down a little bit, then I'll start dealing with Blender again. I have some things already made that I may or may not put on the map that you might have seen in another video, so you can look back and see. If you haven't seen that video, check out the playlist. Alright, so we're going to put the new building or whatever I decide here, and my decision is going to be a tire place. I'm thinking I'm going to put it right at the end of the road so you see it right when you come in this way, because apparently everybody gets flats and stuff over here. You know, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the beach that caused it or what. But everybody needs tires, so it's going to be right here. So we're going to go ahead, and I got this electrical box selected right now. And we're just going to bring this particular one. Normally we would duplicate a building if we didn't want to move it and take it from its place that it's at. And in this case, I do want to take it from where it is and put it over here. But if I had it put wherever I had wanted it and I just needed another one, you're going to hit Control D as in dog, and then it would duplicate it, and you could just bring an extra one over here. So see that little tower back there? If you wanted two of them, if you didn't already have it in the map, you can click on it and then make sure the whole group's highlighted, and then hit Control D as in dog, and it would duplicate it, and you can bring it over here. Or if you just brought it in already and you don't want it over there and you want it over here, then just hit it, click on it, make sure the whole group's clicked and highlighted, and then hit Control B as in boy, and left mouse click, and you can bring it where you want. In this case, I'm just going to bring this whole little section right there over here, because it goes with the place I'm working on, and you'll see in a second. And we're going to hit Control B, left mouse click. And I don't know if that one's the same area, so I'm going to have to try to see if I can't see it. What I might do is click on the one I'm going to get, which should be this one. Let me open it and make sure. I believe that's it. It should be it. This is the tire place. So hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click. Yep, it's the tire place. And then we're going to rotate this around. And then we're going to come down, and what I'm going to do is go ahead and click this one. And I think this was the other one. Nope, it's the next one. So this one should have been right next to it on the other side. So I'm going to hit Control B as in boy, left mouse click, and now I have both of the little things that went with it. And you don't have to have those. You can do whatever you want. You can, if you want those, you can use those. If you didn't want them there, you don't have to have them there. Whatever you want to do. Alright, so now we have all this. These will be moved to their location in a minute. This needs to be re-clicked on. Click back on the main group. And I gotta decide how I want to view the building. I don't mind that. I think that's okay. I just gotta see how I want them to line up here. I want them to come to the end of this road, which will be a little different than it is now, obviously. But there's gonna be a road. So let's bring it this way and put it right there. So that then, let's bring it a little further over. So then they can come to the end of the road and drive in up over here or wherever they see fit, and they'll see everything when they get to the end of the road. We're going to square it up, go over here, make it negative 90. I gotta find my keyboard. There we go. Negative 90 squares it up to the road, which my road is 90. So that keeps it in alignment. But if yours, you don't have to do that. You don't have to have everything square, okay? So don't worry about that. But you can see it gets it lined up. Now I don't know how far back I'm gonna put it, a little bit. Then we're gonna have to shift everything. Let's go ahead and click on the ground. Let's see if we can't pick us a spot. It really don't matter, does it? Let's go over here because it's a little better over here. See right there where that's just touching the right spot right there? We're going to turn on the sculpt mode. We're going to scroll down, and right where we think it's touching at the right level, Control R and make sure we have it on replace. And now it puts it at the right level. See? And there we go. Now obviously I'm going to adjust it from a wider angle. So we're going to back out. We're going to come up. And we're going to click back on it. And go from there. And see what we end up with here. Now we're just going to go a little past it, obviously. To get it all in there. Alright, so we got to get that all squared away. Alright. Alright, get all the middle part done. I'm going to make it bigger, make that a little easier. Now we know we got it all done in the middle. We're going to smooth this out now. Like so. Alright. We'll come in and have a look. Alright, not too bad. We may have to do a little of adjustments as we go along. Just checking everything here. Alright, so we're at the end of the road. They're going to come and they're going to see it. That's floating. Isn't that floating? Why is that floating? Wow. So apparently that particular place, interesting. So I'm going to lift, oh, is it separated? No? Alright, I just wanted to make sure. Alright, let me get over here so I can see this. I want these to be the right height, because I don't want them way in the air. I don't mind a little bit of a lip on the end of that. I just don't want them crazy high. We're going to have to break it down apparently, because for some reason this is not, whatever that place was, wherever it was originally, is not the same. So we're going to have to break it down. Okay. Now we can move it. Let me see if this, okay. So let's move it down. And again, we don't necessarily have to have the fence and all of that the same as it is here. But for now, for my purposes of just getting a building in here, we're good. So these are going to have to come down Let me see. If I can move the whole thing down just a hair and finalize it, I might be able to. See, they took them way down. I guess they didn't want the lip there. I gotta decide if I do or not. I kind of feel like you should have it, but it doesn't look bad. I have to think about that one because it's kind of like it's either that or you gotta do the whole fence. So, in order to not have to do the whole fence at that level, we're just gonna leave it. Okay, so now we gotta get this, put that back on. We gotta knock this down some more because we didn't go far enough. And they gotta have room. Now we're gonna get out of this view, back up, and then click back on it. Smooth this out right here. Smooth all that out right there. Knock some of that down over there. Alright, so now we have the basics of a tire place, which we're going to change things. Don't worry, some things may be different looking. And we may or may not bring it out closer to the road, potentially, because that is pretty far back. Maybe we should bring it up. Wonder how far. See, I don't know what I'm going to do with my road yet, so we may end up even bringing it out even further, depending on what I do. So I'm going to hold on that, about right there. Now we're going to click on here, click the whole transform group, put this wherever we want it, which in this case, probably here, somewhere back here. Alright. And then the other one, wherever in the world it went, where did it go? Must be in the building. Let's see where it is. Oh, there's garbage cans. Check them, make sure they're on the ground. Not quite. Put them down a little bit further. A little bit further. Alright, there it is. Right there. Click the whole thing. And this one can go, we could put it wherever we really want to put it. It doesn't really matter. What I might do is like they did it. They had it on each end. Or I could put it one here. Control B, left mouse click. Then get the other one. Control B, left mouse click. Put it over there. Click back on this one. And situate it. And we're going to have to lower this one. We can zero it out. Straighten it up to the road. Bring it down till it touches where we think is right. That looks okay. Take it back a little. For now, that's good. Alright, this one is up a little bit too high. Click on it, get to the main group. Bring it down till it touches where you like. I think that's okay. And then zero this one out to square it to the road. And you can put it however far back we decide to do it. And that's good enough for now. So now we have these places, and I'm assuming these are wide enough. Some of those places in Elm Creek were too narrow to even be really driving in. So some of this, not so much. I don't know. We may not like it. May end up moving this fence over. It just really depends. And let's see what we end up with. We can have a little road start here. Let's see what we got back there. Cause see, we're gonna come down and get to that point. So I don't mind a road starting there. Let's just see what we may or may not do it. Control R on top of the dirt, and I'm not finalizing anything. This is just getting some thought processes going. We can say this is a road and it's coming down wherever we take it, and it's gonna head off in that direction. This is not gonna be that. This is gonna be whatever else we put in place here. This was just when I was painting and deciding things. I was trying to show it from a high up view, and I painted more than was necessary, but it was to give the appearance of the beach area, just showing it from the very, I was way up in the air showing it, so that's why it's further away from the beach area. That was like on the very first beginnings, so we're not through with none of that. All that's got to be painted and dealt with. So there'll be a road traveling some way or another. And you can just really decide how you want to do it, honestly. Um, if you want it straight, are we going to curve it? What are we going to do? Typically, a lot of times roads are made according to the ground shape. So, like, if the ground is kind of like going up, they kind of just let it do its thing a little bit. I mean, they do some molding, don't get me wrong. They let it do its thing for the most part, but you can see some of these areas, it's going to be nice for like a field and stuff. So I'm going to try to leave this. I'm going to try to put some maybe fields. We might either put buildings in up here, or we still could put fields in, and then I might put trees around some of these little areas, and then like fields right here, house somehow. I'm just trying to be careful where I pick the roads and some of that stuff. This is going to be probably some trees up here, because we're on top of a hill, and it'll be a pretty steep one here in any event. But let's see what we got here. We might could do some there. We're going to be closer to the beaches over here, so. But as you can see, this little section is not too bad for some stuff that we could do as fields. So we'll have to see. But basically, you get the point. We can either take the road and turn and then go more straight that way, or we can just keep going straight. Really just depends as I move along what I'm gonna do. So I'm trying to get some more things to anchor these corners. Make sense, you know. They come down and they pass the surf shop. They got the surfboards outside. They got this pizza restaurant. Then, whoa, there's the tire place. Yep, we gotta get them. And they can get that. And then they go this way, and they coming on down. And they can get to the pool hall right there. We gotta situate all this more, obviously. And then we'll have other little things and stuff like that. But for this episode, I think that's gonna do it. We could maybe paint down the ground. We could pick something. What shall we pick? Let's pick something. Let's see the whole list so we can decide better. Moss, concrete, mud. I don't want mud. Gravel. We could do gravel. Asphalt. Tiles. Concrete, wet, sand, wet, rough dirt, mountain rock, bricks, concrete tiles. Okay. I'm probably wanting to pick something more up this way. It'll probably be... I'm thinking gravel, but I don't want pathway gravel. I'm just gonna go gravel. Um, I'm gonna leave the grass area. And we're not finalizing all this painting. We're just getting it going. We'll put a little patch right there. Pretend like we did it for the sake of the company that was doing that. And I'm gonna touch all this up later, like I say. I'm gonna make this bigger so we don't have to wait all day. I'll touch up the edges better in a minute. I just want to get it in there. Alright, so got all the middle painted. We may have to adjust some of the back side there if we're too far on the slope. But you get the point. It looks alright. Alright, let's grab this dirt. Control R. And we'll back this off a little. We actually won't put the dirt road that close to the building. We'll have a section. We'll have it a little further away. We'll actually have some grass. Let me see. We'll have it more situated, is what I'm saying. The road, we ain't actually gonna have that like that. We'll fix it. I'm trying to say we'll have grass between the road and the... There. There. Excuse me. And then we'll grab this one. And we won't fully finish it. Like I say, this is just temporary. And then there'll be a road. Like so. And then of course this will go more over this way. Alright. Good enough. Cut some of that off. Good enough. Just to get the point of how it's going to look. We'll just take this end off, kind of straighten it up a little. There we go. Alright, let's grab this again. Make this corner a little better. Let's see if we can't situate it a little bit better. This is too much. We gotta take some of that away. Maybe even down to the fence. If we don't move the fence. Because I hadn't decided yet on the fence. Just yet. We'll worry about that in a minute. We're gonna grab this. And stop right about there. Roughly. And basically we'll deal with anything specific as we go along. It's not that big a deal. We can decide as we go. That's just the basics right here. Just something, getting something going. Nothing spinal. And we'll take this and clean it up a bit. And clean this up a bit. Just right there, just something to show it's going somewhere. And then we'll put this one out just a little bit right there. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. We're not going to get too far into it. We'll probably end up making a road back here, scooting that over, what have you. But for now, we are through. And we need to click off of that. There. Now we got a tire place here. Can't really see it till you get up a little further though. You can change the clip distance if you need to on different things. So, alrighty. But anyway, we're going to call that an episode. We added this tire place here. It's subject to change as we move along, but it should for the most part be done. Generally speaking, that there'll be a tire place there. We may change the name. We may make signs in Blender. So stay tuned. We'll see. But I'm going to go ahead and call that episode. I hope you enjoyed. I'm going to catch you on the next one. Please hit that like button, subscribe, turn on your notification bell if you want to receive a notification every time I post a video. Goodbye, everybody.